First of all, what's important to understand is possibility is a concept, right? And what your ego considers to be possible is conditioned by what you have learned. And you will have learned that scientifically certain things are possible and others are not. You know, a certain kind of lizard can regrow a tail, but if you lose an arm, you're not going to regrow it. It's not possible, right? There are certain laws of nature. There are certain limitations of lifespan. There are certain conditions of apparent reality that are barriers to any kinds of action or events that go beyond or outside of the event horizon of the apparent rules of the game, whether it's laws of nature or psychology or metaphysics, whatever your belief system is, right? So once you understand that possibility itself is an artificial construct, and that impossibility is simply unlimited freedom, that's what is really meant by that. But whose freedom is it? It's the freedom of the infinite consciousness that manifests as the cosmos. And that infinite consciousness is also the real I within you and within everyone. But when you are fully attuned to being the infinite consciousness, then what appears to you will be the manifestation of the freedom of that consciousness to manifest as truth and beauty from the level of God consciousness, in which the truth is all is possible. Right? There are no limits to what God can manifest, right? And that makes the miraculous the norm, you see? And so then that level of being is completely free of any conceptual limitation on what possibility is. So it's not so much that you move from possibility to impossibility, as both of those concepts, which are simply opposites, annihilate each other, and the real that is already inconceivable is what manifests as the dream of life that unfolds as the perfection of the consciousness of God that manifests through you, and as you will perceive in that state through every being, because everything is conscious, everything is alive, everything is filled with the freedom to manifest in unprecedented and unpredictable ways.
It's beautiful. Thank you. And so, what role does love play in this impossibility, in this, let's say, freedom, now not using the word impossibility, in realizing this infinite freedom?
Well, it's God's love, and it's God's love of freedom and of manifesting the miraculous, because that is what will fulfill all of those who are seeking the proof of the reality of God, right? This is why the Gospels contain miracles. That's the proof that Jesus really was the Son of God, etc. And you have miracle stories in every tradition. Some of these stories are symbolic metaphors. Some are actual historic events. But the capacity for that kind of unfoldment of magic is the inherent latent potentiality of every consciousness that appears within the manifold. Everyone has that ability, but that freedom has atrophied because of a limited belief in what is possible. That's the impurity I was talking to you about. If you believe you are just a bodily character, then your possibilities are limited by the body. But you don't know what consciousness can actually achieve when it is freed from any limiting beliefs. And so it's the impurity of limiting beliefs that is the key to realizing your freedom, okay? And then when you have cleared the field of all limitations on what could emerge in the dream field, then you have authorized that freedom to manifest in the form of absolute beauty.